Hey everyone, it's Amy here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for this little Yin Yoga break. We're going to be exploring Swan Pose today, which is very similar to Pigeon Pose. If you typically practice Vinyasa Yoga, you might be used to this posture being called Pigeon Pose. So we're going to enjoy a short practice. We're just going to be pretty much working with that posture to really deeply open up our hips and ground our energy and who knows what else. So roll out your mat and I'll see you on the other side. All right, we're gonna start in child's pose. So come over onto your hands and knees. I'm just gonna whip my hair back quick into a little bun, resting your forehead down on your mat. Just wiggle around a little bit, let your body release here, and we'll just take 5 deep breaths. Just using these 5 breaths to ground into your practice today. As you exhale, just let go of whatever you were previously doing. And breathing in to really feel yourself here in this moment. Breathing in to feel your body. And breathing into this practice, feeling yourself here on your mat. On your next inhale, begin to rise up onto your hands and knees. And let's just do 5 more breaths through a little bit of cat-cow. So spread your fingers wide, push down through the hands, round your back. And then inhale, arch your spine. Gazing up. Exhale, round through your back. Inhale, arch through your back. Lift your chin, open your heart. Exhale, round. Just take it nice and slow, moving with the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, arch. Take 2 more like that on your own, flowing with your breath. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips, stretch yourself up and back through downward facing dog. Maybe just pedal out your heels just a little bit. And then preparing for pigeon on the right side, send your right leg up and just stretch out through the right toes. Big breath in. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right thumb. Just kind of in that general area. And you can kind of tent your fingers here and maybe just rock around a little side to side and just kind of see if you can let your hips settle into this pose. Find your sweet spot. And if your hips are really, really tight, if you have a pillow or a blanket handy, just slide it right underneath this right hip. That support might feel really good for you. We're going to breathe in, stretch your chest open, lift up. And then exhale, just walk your hands out. You can come down to your forearms. Maybe you want to rest your forehead all the way down onto your mat. If you have, again, a folded blanket, a yoga block, a pillow nearby, you're welcome to rest your head on that as well. And then settling in, we're going to hold this for about 20 breaths. See if you can remain really present with your body and the sensations that you're experiencing on the inside. Keep the breath nice and deep, breathing towards your belly. Breathing in so deep it feels like the breath is circulating down into your hip joints. When you exhale, see if you can allow all parts of your body touching the floor. Let them lean into the floor. So just think about really surrendering your weight to the earth. Relax your jaw. Maybe even softening around your shoulders a bit. And again, coming back to that deep, deep breath. Taking the breath towards the base of your spine. Notice if your mind has wandered, if you're thinking about something other than this moment. And just come back into feeling mode. Out of thinking mode into feeling the sensations in your body. Maybe the sensations again are intense as we sink into this posture and hold it a little bit longer. Maybe these sensations make you want to move or wiggle or escape somehow, and see if you can just observe. Be curious about what you're feeling. Let's take 3 more deep breaths. Maybe breathing out that last time through the mouth, and then just begin to slowly, slowly walk your hands up. Tall pigeon, breathe in. Tuck your back toes. Reach back slowly. You could move right to hands and knees. Swaying the hips a little side to side or all the way back through down dog. Maybe noticing just the difference between the left and right sides of your body. Holding this pose for a little longer than what we might normally do in a vinyasa class, for me, has a really grounding effect. Start to feel really solid, steady, grounded in my body. Notice what it's like for you. And then we'll switch sides. So if you are up here in down dog, feel free to stretch that left leg up. Take a nice big lift of the leg, breathing in, and then exhale. Everybody bring your knee towards your left thumb. Your left foot comes close to your right hip. And then again, you can just rock around a little bit, maybe wiggle into the pose. Sometimes it's helpful to take this back leg and tuck it in a little bit, rolling the top of your right thigh towards your mat. Use your props. Prop up that left hip if you need to. Take a big breath, lift up the chest. Exhale, begin to walk your way out onto your elbows, maybe lowering your head down to a yoga block or to your wrists. Settling in. We'll be here for a few minutes. Deep, deep breathing. Centering your awareness inside your body. So you're deeply connected to your inner self. In feeling mode. So we spend most of our day in thinking mode, up in our heads. When we come to our mat, it's really time to drop into feeling mode. Release the stress, the tension that you've accumulated in your body. And a lot of times we can release that through stretching, of course, breathing, moving, but also feeling. There could even be emotions that may begin to kind of arise as the physical tension begins to release. So your breath here is going to support that process. When you exhale, we're clearing out the stress and inhaling to restore the muscles that are being stretched, breathing in to restore the joint, breathing in to restore our inner energy tank. The hips are related to the first and second chakras, energetic centers in the body, and specifically the second chakra relates a lot to emotions. So sometimes as you start to deepen into your hip joints, emotions will emerge that just need to be felt, that just need to be accepted. So we're going to take about 5 more breaths on this side. Let these breaths be deep, breathing way down into your belly. On your next inhale, begin to rise, walking those hands up nice and slowly. Whew. And then when you're ready, you can ease yourself back again. Maybe you just drop both knees into child's pose or come through down dog, give a little sway of the hips. Then bring your knees down to your mat. Stretch through child's pose just for a few breaths. And then from child's pose, you can just walk your hands up. And maybe you want to take a few more yoga stretches to complete this practice for yourself. Maybe that was just a little break, a little stretch that you gave yourself for the day. If you are feeling ready to move into whatever you've got going on next, let's just close the practice here. Bring the palms to touch. Take one last cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. I know my hips are feeling really awesome right now. Thank you for joining me for this little Yin Yoga break. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can practice with me more often. And leave me a comment. Let me know how your hips are feeling. I would love to know. So I'll see you next time. Thanks again and namaste.